May TBR coming up.
It's gonna be May.
It's gonna be May.
It's gonna be May. I think we did the same joke last year. But
I think we did.
It's gotta be a thing now.
But you know what's funny is actually I didn't get any of those memes this year at all. Did you?
No. I probably will towards the end of May.
Interesting.
And my students will send them to me or something. Yeah.
What if all of our friends are actually watching our YouTube video and they're like, "Oh crap, dude, don't send them those memes anymore. They hate that."
Oh, well, that depends on.
It's very nice of them to watch. Hey, I appreciate that.
Yeah, me too. It's validation.
So let's talk about what's going to be happening in May, because if you've watched our wrap up, you kind of know that life happened. We had to do some readjusting for our own self and just for our schedules in general too. So you're going to see some of the stuff we were going to do in April is rolling over. So we're just pushing it out a little bit. In terms of what's coming over from April, we have The Rock Pile by Baldwin, which is a fantastic story. Lots of biblical references, the usual, forte from Baldwin of just mastery of writing. We got
James Baldwin, killing it.
We got Shooting an Elephant by George Orwell. Again, autofictional, reality, which one's real, which one's not, imperialism, colonialism. Exciting, another fun history talk for us too, I think.
Can't go wrong with him, right? He's a master writer. Yay.
We've got Mother Tongue that we recorded actually quite some time ago, and I just have not been able to get it out and released. I'll finally get it out this month. I promise. Even though we've already talked about it, now we'll actually get it out this month.
Didn't we do that like in January?
We did that like in March. Come on, give me some credit.
I'm just teasing you. I know.
It got pushed out due to some scheduling problems, but that was a fun talk.
November of 2020?
2020. All right, so now what's wait, here's another one. Now this one we did do in January, I think, is Boys and Girls by Alice Munro.
Oh wow, that's been a while.
Mm-hmm. Hot minute.
Okay,
so that is one. Alice Munro, Canadian writer, right? Got to throw some respect out there for Canada. So we're finally going to get those out. Those are ones that we've already recorded. We're just now getting out due to scheduling conflicts. What are we going to be reading that's new? Right.
All right. War and Peace.
So we said we were going to get to, but we haven't. But we're going to get to The Luncheon by Mom this month. We promise.
Oh yes, it's on my shelf. It's waiting. I'm hungry. Let's do it.
We're going to be kicking off a year-long read-along of Kane. And that sounds like an absorbently long time to spend on Kane. That's what we're going to do. We're just going to do one little section a month. The poems we're going to do 2 poems, because there's like 2 poems and then a prose, and then 2 poems and a prose. It's kind of the repeating structure. So we'll just do one little section each month, kind of really savor and enjoy what is ultimately a fantastic little novel, short story cycle. I don't know what to call it other than good.
I think it's something that needs to be digested slowly and compartmentalized as you go through. I don't know if you would enjoy this binging it. Maybe. It depends on what type of reader you are. But I like taking these little bite-sized chunks of it and discussing and talking. And I feel better about it doing it that way. And then coming together, discussing, recording, and moving on. Well, very therapeutic for me.
For us, it just gives us time to also absorb who was Jean Toomer as a person. I have the Norton Critical Edition. I may actually read those essays this time. I bought one before for another book that we read, and then I never read any of the essays. Kind of lazy in that regard. I will try to read them this time.
Only so many hours in the day, brother.
Yeah. Now, in terms of April, we haven't recorded it yet, but we promised to, is we're going to be doing Xin Chao, from the short story collection Shoko's Smile, which is our April patron selection of the month by Katja. I'll leave a link to her channel down below. Looking forward to checking that one out, because she mentioned that she was really into that and Curse Bunny, and I'm like, oh, please pick those for our selections. I can't wait to do those.
She always picks us winners. I'm always excited. Like, oh, what little gem is she going to throw us this time? So we actually, nobody's given us a bad story yet. We're very fortunate that everybody's been very, very kind to us. So thank you. You guys are amazing.
I was reflecting on that, because I think that is when we talk about giving power to the patrons to select something, what is that going to entail, and how well will their tastes align with ours, that sort of thing. Super satisfied so far. Every selection's just been fantastic.
I'm kind of excited for the first time we get one where we're like, "Ooh, what do we do? We hate this."
This one's a hot steaming piece of poop.
I cracked myself up. I'm sorry.
All right, and then I think I skipped over this one. The last thing that we're doing is Vote by Nikki, Giovanni, a short poem, basically, that I'm releasing on an election day here. We'll see how I did that. Just because I thought it would be timely and interesting to kind of just talk about that in that regard.
Power to the people.
And then other than that, we're going to continue churning through War and Peace, taking us much longer than expected. Started out slow and we were kind of poopy on it. Now we love it. So we're going to keep pushing our way through that and then head to the Dark Tower to finish off book 7 for the Dark Tower series. After, should we quit YouTube after that? Like, we started YouTube with that. We should probably just quit after that, right? Like, we'll finish that book and then we'll just be done.
That's what started it all, right? Was the gunslinger.
Yeah, we'll just quit. We'll just quit after that one. So, looking forward to our
Seinfeld. You got to stop. You got to end on top.
I don't know if that's
we'll be on top of the tower.
Got to find out what is at the top of the tower. Cryptos obviously knows what's there, but I have to figure this out. I still don't know what to expect. I really don't.
You know what's there.
No, I don't. I really don't.
You do. Don't play dumb. Don't play coy. He's smarter than that, people. Don't let him fool you. Don't let him fool you.
If you want to join us on the trip to the tower along through other literature adventures like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Una out.
Peace.